Welcome back to another episode of Mindful Chatter, where the focus is Black women's mental health. Today, I'd like to discuss the case of Shanquella Robinson, a 25-year-old Black woman from Charlotte, North Carolina, who unfortunately met her demise after being brutally beaten while on vacation with friends in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. The case is still under investigation and no one knows what happened exactly. There is video that shows her being violently attacked by another woman, and her autopsy report reflects injuries to her spine and her neck was broken. Apparently, after the incident, Shanquella's mother was contacted and told that she had died from alcohol poisoning. The autopsy report does not support this. The individuals who were on vacation with her all have conflicting stories, and her death is currently being investigated as a homicide. People are saying that pressure needs to be placed on the Mexican authorities to prosecute these individuals involved to the full extent of the law, and that this is how Shanquella will receive justice. While I believe that this should absolutely take place, what also needs to be discussed is the fact that the foundation for Shanquella to lose her life in this manner was laid right here in America. These U.S. born and bred, grade A certified NIGGAs are a product of the savage, degenerate culture that exists in the Black community. They got on that flight to Mexico with the understanding that it's socially acceptable to pull out your phone and record somebody getting beat down. Not only is it acceptable for you to record, but you also get to pipe up in the background.
Can you at least fight back? At least something. At least fight back, something.
Chiding the individual who is choosing not to fight. Are we really going to sit up here and act like this doesn't happen every day? We just don't hear about many of these cases because they don't make the national news or they don't result in a loss of life. But this behavior is commonplace. I never watched any of that garbage, but I do remember people walking around saying "World Star" when somebody would get knocked out and would be quick to put the video online. You have multiple NIGGAs sitting around watching as Shanquella is pummeled because that's the culture. Nobody's bothering to intervene because it is what it is. You do or say something that somebody doesn't like and they get to throw hands. You don't jump in. You don't try to stop it. You don't try to verbally de-escalate a situation or use conflict resolution skills. Nah, you let them fight, bruh. The thing that makes this even more sickening is the fact that Shanquella was being beaten while she was in the nude. The video had to be blurred. And that's the other thing that needs to be addressed. The mental health of the girl who's beating her. What is going on with you psychologically that you would mercilessly beat another woman in that fashion, especially when she has no clothing on? She was beating Shanquella as if her life depended on it. Is nobody going to point out how abnormal this is? Even if there was some jealousy or issues between the girls or what have you, what is going on with this girl that she would unleash this amount of fury? I have no doubt that this is not the first time that this girl has used this level of physical force against someone. What she's doing is literally sadistic. And as I was watching the video, I really got the feeling that she had just been carrying anger, resentment, frustration, and she let loose on Shanquella. She was just waiting on somebody to quote unquote try her, and Shanquella became the victim of this girl's instability. I know Black women just like this, who go around fighting at the drop of a hat and don't see nothing wrong with it. It's time that we get real about the presence of mental illness and stop normalizing dysfunction.